The Panthers take on the Falcons this Sunday, October the 11th. Just a reminder, we've got a new promo code. Use the code OCTOBER and it'll save you 15% off of our entire site. My name's Allie Burns. Welcome to Picks Parlays. I've got Chip Chirimbes with us today. Chip, the Falcons are the favorite at home here, -3. The total is 53.5. What do you got to say about this one?
First off, I say go figure. And I don't mean go figure that Atlanta's favored after being 0-4. Go figure how Dan Quinn still has a job. This is unbelievable. This Falcon team just gets worse week after week after week. We finally jettisoned O'Brien out of Houston. Thank the Lord for that one. But this matchup, I understand why they're favored. They've won the last 6 against Carolina at home and covered them all. They seem to dominate this team. But, when you look at Atlanta, they're 31st in defense, 448 yards a game. They're only 2-6 as a favorite. How do they come up the favorite here? The home team is 11-4 in the last 15 against the number. But coaching advantage certainly goes to the Panthers. Matt Rule's, I think, is going to be an excellent find for the Panthers in Carolina. And this is just his first time facing the Falcons in Atlanta. I don't think he knows quite what they're going to get there. Now, we know they don't have the home crowd to support them, but it's just the nature of things. And I think that the Falcons are in a position where this really is big for them in the season. And you know what? They're the type of team that'll go out and win this game by 1. So you can bet them and not make the money.
Fair enough. That all makes, that's all pretty spot on there, Chip. I would have to agree. I'm going to go with the Falcons at home too. Last week, a lot of money was on the Falcons, and I think it was because that Green Bay line looked so tricky at like the 6.5 and the 5, and it only touched on 7.5 really briefly, and a lot of people were thinking that was a sign that maybe the Falcons pull an upset here. So maybe there's something to that. Not against the Packers, whose offense is clearly way better than the Panthers or the Falcons obviously could handle. But yeah, I'll give the home team a shot here, minus the 3 points. I see it out there at 2.5. I see it out there at 3.5. So you definitely want to shop that one around. Do you have any ideas on the total of this game?
Well, Atlanta's defense is just, like I said, it's giving up 448 yards a game. They can move the ball with Ryan at quarterback. We know that. It's just winning games. I mean, it's a really tough thing to win in the NFL, and they're showing how difficult it can be. Dan Quinn and Arthur Blank had a conversation after the game on Monday night, and everyone thought that that was the end. But it wasn't the end. They were discussing an injury to one of their players, and they said they never even mentioned Quinn's future. And I don't know how he can have one. But if he wins here, who knows? Maybe it's on to the playoffs.
Well, and now that Julio Jones is back, Calvin Ripley is back. I mean, they're going to be running the ball more. It'll keep it out of the air, slows down the clock a bit. So I do kind of look at this one to lean under, although I'm not making a play on it. I haven't looked that closely yet. But I think with Julio Jones back, it's going to give the Falcons, now he's got a game under his belt again. It's going to give the Falcons a little bit more of an edge than we might be thinking that they have.
Every time I hear that the Falcons have these guys coming back, Jones and Ridley and all the great speed merchants, and they never win. They just don't win. I don't know what it is. And maybe
they weren't winning without them. So maybe they can win with them. We'll see.
I think once they blew that 28-3 lead in the second half against the Patriots in the Super Bowl, that their psyche will never return. It's just not going to happen.
That's a good call. All right, guys. Chip and I say hold your nose and take the bet. We're going to go with the Falcons -3 at home. That's your free NFL pick from Picks and Parlays.